Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my lovely little delicious babies out there. Okay, so it's around 4:15 in the evening on the 4th of May 2026. And yesterday evening, I did like a short video anyway, where I walked through this park when it was dark. And anyway, the point is, so I'm just trying to keep an eye on my little babies at the moment. And I hope that you're all super duper well and that life is treating you most deliciously. Yeah, I just want to show you all quickly, my delicious little babies, what I was talking about, because believe it or not, I'll repeat this again. I know it sounds really silly to you all, but I do not know how to find the torch on my dog and bone, so I couldn't show it you in the light. But just over here, my delicious babies, let me see if I can go in a bit. See, there is usually where she's a herring, just there, just over there. And there's only one of her, okay, and she usually sits there. She perches herself there, or she perches herself there. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, I've only ever seen her about twice on the rooftops. But yeah, all of this here, my delicious babies, yeah, they are metal. I thought, yeah, they're wood and metal. You know what I was talking about yesterday evening? It's wood and metal, the fences. But yeah, can you see the old type brick and everything? Yeah. Oh, hello, little crow. Good evening. I hope you've had a delicious day. Yeah, anyway, that's our lovely little crows. I love crows. I love all that. Creatures, great and small birdies and animals and everything. Yeah, so when I go back, let me just stop rambling on. So when I go back to over 10 years ago with myself living here, right, I just live just over the back over here, right? Anyway, well, all of this here, what you're seeing now, never used to be here. Okay, my delicious babies. So none of this was here. Okay, because they used to cut it all down. Everything used to be cut down. Do you see the size of that tree there I was talking about yesterday evening? Yeah. But yeah, so as you can see, what they seem to have done, because I haven't been down this part forever, because little Rubes just does not like this park at all for some reason. Mind you, there's been different things happen, I suppose, over the decades. But and she can feel the energy. She knows it's off. I mean, it's a beautiful park, but with the swans, ducks, geese, and little hoots and everything. But it's other things that have gone on over the decades. Very sadly. But anyway, so yeah, so all of this now, as you can see, is looking rather overgrown. But it looks like what they've been doing is they've been, sort of trying to, I suppose, mow some part of it, if you know what I'm saying. Do you see what I mean? And then see, then there's another bent tree there. So if you look, there's another bent tree there. Yeah, so I'm just trying to keep an eye on my little babies, because I've got my little Maisie with me as well as my little Rubes. Now, this over here, right, you can hardly see. There's no water there. Come on then, little Rubes, little Mace. Oh, sorry. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. Right, come on, little Mace. Yeah, so sorry, everybody. So, yeah, so it's all right. Little families are out for a little stroll. Yeah. So, as you can see, this is all now overgrown. Now, I've got to be honest, it does look nice, and I'm being honest, my delicious babies, okay? Even though we cannot walk in it, it does look, very nice, because the reason why, because it's all, I was just putting number 2 in the bin, because it's all natural. My delicious little babies, like when you look at Maze, like when you look at how they've done it. I suppose what they're trying to do, I mean, I don't know, they're trying to be lazy, or are they genuinely just trying to keep some of the greenery, I don't know. But this is a part, Maze, this is the part I want you to look at. My delicious little babies. Sorry, it's all right. I'm just trying to keep an eye on my little babies as well, you see. Now then, but if you look here, they all look like, you know, like little bumps, like little hills. Can you see? Can you see? Do you see what I see? Can you see what I'm saying? They've sort of made it like that. Do you see what I mean? They've sort of done it like that. It's really quite odd. You know, because it never used to be that way. Like you could walk in all of this. You see? Looks like tiny little hills, doesn't it? Can you see what I'm saying? Like that, look, see? And then it goes all the way around. And then it goes up again. And up again. Do you see what I'm saying? So they're only cut into here. Do you see what I'm saying? They're only like cut into here. See what I'm saying? And then I suppose they're letting the rest grow. But I just wanted to show you all my delicious little babies. But in itself, I mean, if you can hear the birdies, I mean, just listen to those beautiful little birdies. Isn't it just so magnificent that we have all of this beautiful greenery, my delicious little babies? Do you see what I mean? I mean, just look at it. Isn't it fabulous? I just love trees and nature so much, honestly. And I hate to see anything destroyed, but even in this park, my delicious little babies, what they've been doing is that they have been chopping down trees, and it's only certain trees that they're chopping down, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes. Okay. And of course, when you ask them, because I mean, they're just tree surgeons, aren't they? But when you ask them, why? You know, why are you doing this? Oh, well, you know, we're just being asked to do it, you know, but there's no like research, there's no like looking into it as if to say, well, why am I doing this? Do you see what I'm saying? But yeah, so it's all looking rather overgrown, my delicious little babies. I just wanted to show you. But yeah, going back to the little heron, well, she's not little actually, because when she actually flies, you know, her wings go quite, you know, width-wise, they go quite large, you know what I mean? But she seems to like that little spot by the stream. Highlands in the stream, that is where we are. You know, she loves it there. It's just so lovely. But of course, you know, if we could just leave nature, like there's certain parts of the world, I've got to try and find that video. It's a really good video, that was, where what they've done, everybody's moved off the land, and what's replaced the land is like the sea life. So like, what do they call them? The sea lions, and do you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? And little seals. And so what's happened is that all of that has taken over. So what's happened is you do not see any sign of life, meaning mankind. But what you do see is just beautiful sea life, and then, you know, there's little birdies and there's everything. So it's almost as if they've gone back to their natural way of being. Do you see what I'm saying, my delicious little babies? That's what I'm getting across to you. So I'm done saying. Do you see what I mean? Okay. And you should see it. It's like there's really old boats. You know, there's like some little houses, you know, that ones used to live in. But they all moved from the land. I'll have to find that video again, but it doesn't matter how you type it in sometimes. It doesn't, you know, come up with what you want it to come up with. Do you see what I mean? See, if you look at this tree, look, it's you think that's broken, wouldn't you? But no, it's on a bend. So I'm not entirely sure what's happened there. Look, see here. That's on a bend as well. Do you see what I'm saying? So you've got some of these. I mean, look at that one. That one's grown upside down. Can you see that one there? That one's flipping upside down. Look at that. Upside down cake. Yeah, so you see where they've chopped off some? See what they're doing? So they cut some off, and then they just leave the rest. Do you see? It's quite odd. Do you not feel, my delicious little babies, do you not feel that that's rather odd? So they cut some and then they leave some. Do you see? Okay, so that's what I'm saying. But yeah, getting back to that video, I'd have to try and find it. I mean, in one sense, it looks a little bit eerie. Like when you look at it in one sense, it does look rather eerie, you know, because there's no sign of life at all. Do you see what I mean? You imagine, or say living in like one of these ghost towns where, you know, there's no sign of life. You know what I mean? Even like a local shop, you know, because you never get any customers. Well, there's nobody there. So sometimes that can seem a bit eerie, if you know what I mean. But in another way, when I was watching the video, because I never watched the whole of it, this was months back, but in another way, if we really look at this another way, I would say that it's actually looks rather sweet, because it's like, oh, sorry. Oh, you made me jump. Yeah, so, you know, it's rather sweet because, you know, because it's like all the little sea life and everything, just, do you know what I mean? Birdies and everything, it's like they're not being disturbed, you know, so they're not being disturbed by anything. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? That's what I'm saying to yourselves, do you see? So I'm just having to watch in case there's any other little babies who are coming out with their mummies and daddies. Yeah, but you know, but I need to try and find that video again. Yeah, so in one way it looks sweet, but in another way it looks really eerie, you know. Oh, good evening, you all right? So, yeah, so, yeah, so like that's that. It's all right, so I said, you're all right, Bab. Bless, you know, I'm 52, you're all right, Bab. Mind you, I'm young anyway, but bless. I usually know her for most anyway when I'm walking around. But yeah, very lastly, what I wanted to say, going back to one of the little families down the road from myself. Yeah, yeah, he wasn't very happy about Aston Villa at all yesterday evening, my delicious little babies. No, he was not. He was absolutely flipping furious about it. And that's what he said. I mean, I used the word bairns, but he said Aston Villa, he said the way they were playing was like children. So, but as I said to him, I said, you know, I said for most of these football places, I says that, you know, football clubs, they're usually, it's the Arabs who own them, isn't it? Do you see what I mean? So, well, they do. You know, I'm not saying anything. Oh, it's all right. She's my little pussycat. She comes with us. Oh, yeah, it's all right, little couple having a stroll, bless them. It's nice to see couples hold hands, you know. You do not see it that much these days. So when you do see it, it's lovely to see, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, at one time, you know, ones used to hold hands all the time, you know what I mean? I don't know what's gone wrong over the decades anyway. Not everybody's like it anyway, but for most, they are for some strange reason. Anyway, but yeah, so no, he was just really, really unhappy. I mean, if you imagine, I should imagine, especially if they're really into the footy, you know what I mean? Then, of course, you know, you paid for a season ticket. I mean, I have heard that apparently it's flipping mega expensive these days, my delicious little babies, you know, for these season tickets and everything. But so you imagine that, and, you know, your teams are playing awfully. But yeah, I mean, there are a lot, aren't they, where the Arabs own the football clubs. So I'm not saying anything nasty, am I? Do you know what I mean? I was just saying. Anyway, my delicious little baby, so that's my video for today. Oh, you're all right. Oh, bless. Oh, don't run over me, little pussycat. Thank you. Oh, you all right, so yeah. Yes, thank you. Oh, have a lovely evening. Love to you and your family. So this is my little Maisie. She's come with us, yeah. Oh, bless you. Sorry, my delicious little baby. So, yeah. So, oh, sorry, I'll just get caught up. But yeah, so, you know, but it's not very nice, is it, if you pay all of that ka-ching? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're back to that again now. I wish that ones wouldn't graffiti, you know. It really does bring the place down, doesn't it? But yeah, this is a tiny stream. I mean, this stream used to be, you know, going a lot stronger than that. But yeah, so that's really all that I have to say. I think I'll show you quickly because I love my little ducks. I just do not come down here that often. Like I said, Rube, come here please, babe. Because of little Rubes. She just doesn't like it here. She just wants to go back. She just don't like, because there's lots of different things that have happened, you see. She picks up on the energy, like I said earlier. You know. Hello, my beautiful little babies. I hope that you've had plenty of food today. Oh, how I love you all so nice. See how all the little birdies, the pigeons, swans, ducks, geese, little hoots, you know, they all, where's little ducks? Oh, there must be somewhere else. But see how they all live together like that. Can you see? Isn't it just so beautiful? And can you see the little hoot there, look, on a little nest? Oh, can you see? Oh, she's made a little nest, look. Look, see, isn't it just so beautiful? Anyway, my delicious baby, so that's my video. But yeah, I just wished I wouldn't flipping graffiti. It just looks flipping hideous, you know what I mean? Anyway, but you know, just ruins it, doesn't it, for everybody? But yeah, the lake itself, it is a beautiful walk around here, but there has been a number of, you know, not so nice things go on over the decades from what I've read and from what I've heard. Yeah. Got to remember the water, don't we, my delicious little babies? Remember the water. Okay, so that's the video. Lots of love. Have a beautiful morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are. How I love you also. Yeah, I'm just going sad to sad. Okay, lots of love. Take care. Thank you for listening. I know it's a bit, you know, upside down, Kate, but anyway, don't worry. Oh, lots of love. Take care. Thank you. Love you all. Bye-bye.